let's talk about, one other thing that played out yesterday, actually, that 8 iron ore mines in Karnataka are likely to restart in, say, about a month or so. That's at least what is being expected, and that would add about 5.5 million tons per year in terms of capacity. This is important not just for the companies who are mining there, but also the companies that use ore from Karnataka. Kalyani Steels is, one such company. Mr. R.K. Goyal is MD of Kalyani Steels, joining us here from Pune. Mr. Goyal, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time. Clear positive development, but it's not, it's not going to immediately start to benefit. Have you sort of worked out at your end how quickly these final sort of clearances come through and how quickly these mines start operating, producing, and then helping in terms of, you improving your capacity, your capacity output?
You see, we were waiting for this process to take step by step. After Supreme Court announced and finalized the methodology that R&R plan is to be prepared, it has to be approved by FIMI, then ICFRE, then CEC, and then by IBM, the revised mining plan, and then finally the consent for operation from Karnataka State Pollution Control Board. So yesterday it was a very positive development that almost 8 mines were cleared by CEC, and then these people will go to IBM and then take consent for operation. So we are expecting that sometime next month these mines will become operational, and almost 5 million ton iron ore will be available to the industries in Karnataka and nearby. But this is not the end of it. All other mines, for all other mines, this process is on, and then some more mines will be cleared by CEC, and then they will also be able to come to a level where they will start mining and then bring material for the industry. So it's a very positive development.
No, absolutely. That additional sort of 5 million tons coming in, I have 2 questions. Let me first ask you on the pricing end. Any sense of how positively that could impact pricing?
You see, I think it's a matter of 2 to 3 months. By the time most of the mines will start producing, then the price should be what it was before the ban by Supreme Court. Today the prices are very high, basically because of scarcity, and everybody is hungry for the ore. So it should be what it was before the ban.
And in terms of availability of ore, simply, sir, I mean, that's been a problem that you have faced, because of which you had to cut output. With this sort of additional 5 million tons coming on board, how much could you ramp up your output by, sir?
You see, currently around 0.6 to 0.8 million ton is being mined by NMDC. With this 5 million, around 0.4, which means 0.4 million ton per month. So availability will be at least 50-60% more than what it is today. And if we are able to get larger quantity, of course at a competitive price or at a reduced price, then accordingly we will also be able to ramp up our production from 40-50% to 70-80%.
I guess it's too early to ask how soon that would happen, right? It would depend entirely on how quickly the mines get, sort of up and running.
You see, there are a lot of ifs and buts from now till we start getting ore. There is a fundamental difference. Earlier, you can go to the miners and can buy the ore. Now, today, all the miners, they have to sell their material by e-auction, which is conducted by the monitoring committee. And since there are issues in some other states also, so the price will be minus the transportation. It will be by and large same all over the country.
All right, got that. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate you just explaining that story to us a bit. So, a lot of people are going to be positively impacted once those mines start to, be running at a relatively fuller capacity. I just wanted to flag off one particular statistic which says it all. You had just in terms of, iron ore, output. Before the Supreme Court ban, the state used to produce about 25 to 30 million tons. If you can just put that up on the screen. And right now you're talking at far more reduced levels in terms of the output. In fact, if over 6 months at least 15 mines get back up and running, then you'd get to 15 million tons in terms of capacity out of Karnataka, but still highly reduced. And that mining story has also played out overall on industrial output, so it's been a significant one. All right, doesn't look like we're getting those graphics up. Let's move on to SKS Microfinance, and there's been a bit of a positive impact on that stock as well. The stock's been trading about 3.5% higher since the morning. There was a comment that came in from the RBI governor yesterday. The